Mr. Trioni. Mr. Trioni.
Yes.
I'm Dr. Sternberg Junglinster. You must be George Trioni.
Not George, Dr. Younglister. My name is Giorgio.
Yes, certainly, of course. Giorgio Trioni. Do you want to see the map? To the north is San Rafael. To the east, Albany and Richmond. Berkeley and Piedmont. Oakland and Alameda. To the west, Burlingame, Daly City, Sausalito, Mill Valley. In the center, San Francisco. The heart of Northern California. 12 major cities, a metropolitan population of almost 4 million human beings.
How much, Doctor?
$500,000.
I prefer to think I heard you say $50,000.
Ridiculous. Luckily, what do you think I am?
Dr. Younglister, we know exactly what you are. So-called man for sale. The only question is, for sale at what price? Now, I think we agreed on, what was it? Oh, yes, $50,000.
Yes, yes, $50,000.
Where?
Here. Golden Gate is ground zero.
Something's on its way, getting closer day by day. My friend, you gotta pray that this time it's gonna stay. Sing the song and pass the sign, then turn around and rob the blind. It won't be long until we find that life is just a step in time. There's a change coming. Can you hear the drummer drumming? And the guitars, they are strumming. There's a change. Let the violence pass, so that love may last. We'll sing the songs of peace, our songs will never cease. Sing the song, pass the sign, then turn around and rob the blind. Someday we're gonna stop the fight. Our lives have been sung out of time. There's a change coming. Can you hear the drummer drumming? And the guitars, they are strumming. Something's
check around to the other side. See if we got something that door is open now. Once more still in the back. Now, I look back. Let's get a few stills in the general area.
Murder first, Bardo. All the way down the line. Both of them.
Well, it's been my experience that the lawyer who starts out absolutely certain most often ends up in very unabsolute doubt.
From a new book? Or from one of the library full you've already written?
Well, I take it by that you refuse my pragmatic reasoning.
Pretty late in the game for Mario Bardo to have to start thinking of payoffs. I'm not on the take, and you know it.
You know, if reasoning was bribery, I'd have to plead guilty. No, I know you're not on the take for money, only ambition. And I just don't happen to have the governorship here in my back pocket.
But I do. In the county jail. Duke Esteboga and Peral Hidalgo. Number 1 and number 2 in the Syndicate. Oh, sure. You're the Mario Bardo. But you're not a magician. I'm going to convict them.
Me. And you'd use the publicity of those convictions, hopefully to ride into the governor's mansion?
Can you think of any reason why not?
Halitosis, for one.
Give us a break. And a quote. How about Bardo on the Bible?
Well, let's try Micah 6:8. He has told thee, O man, what is good, and what doth the Lord require of thee, but to do justice, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with thy God.
Amen. Bless thee, Esteboga and Hidalgo. Sweet little gangsters that you are.
Let he who is without sin cast the first stone, or better still, let's adjourn to the Weaverton bar, if they will let us throw some stones in there.
Stand still. Turn your head. Look up across the street. The brick building on the roof. Look back at me and smile. Smile while you still have a face. Thank you, Mr. District Attorney. You're right. My listeners would enjoy an exclusive interview with a man who's going to prosecute the most important criminal case of the century. I understand it's more quiet and less crowded on the canal dock behind the granary. Suppose we record our interview there.
Listen, if you think...
No, you think. Look on that roof again and think. Think hard. Why don't I follow you, sir? Mr. District Attorney, my lawyer can put a hole the size of $1 through you from front to back if you make one wrong move. device is what the eggheads call it. Atom bomb. Sounds better. Stand up. Like in sports, you know, trading players. My company wants to make a deal. You've got Esteboga and Hidalgo. We want them.
You're nuts. You're out of your
For
mind.
12 cities and 4 million people.
No.
Yes, friend, not no. 2 men, alive and free, against 4 million people, dead. Women, children, no works.
You are sick. Sick and stark, raving mad.
Well, you got between 9 and 10 hours. At exactly 6 o'clock tonight, a radio signal shuts off. Electric switch goes on. And that beautiful shiny baby sitting there goes kaboom.
You psychotic hophead. You're crazy.
I don't like that, Mr. D.A. Don't do that again, please. Sure, I need you alive. But just remember, not forever. We leave you near San Francisco. You will have to get to the governor. We take the boat back. Now, you have Esteboga and Hidalgo waiting. They get on the boat. Come down canal, out the bay, to a seaplane. Listen good. Esteboga and Hidalgo. Before 6. Or that radio broadcast keeps right on going. San Francisco. Does it?
You can't be serious. It won't work.
Well, I presume you know what you're talking about. Or is it supposed to be a secret to both of us?
Funny. Oh, boy. Real funny, Bardo. Mr. Flamboyant? Why not? Sure. Always. But Mr. Phony? Oh, no. No. Never. Never till now. Well, you're not going to get away with it.
Let me guess. It's a charade. And you're the ghost of a past Christmas, playing a real, live human being.
The whole shtick was a lousy put-on, a stinking, stinking fraud.
Back to the halitosis again.
Ha! Bardo's burlesque. You didn't fool me for a minute with your crummy two-bit amateur theatricals. Oh, sure. Atom bomb. 4 million men, women, and children dead. 6 o'clock deadline. And let's not forget a little roughhousing and some blood for extra effect. Camera action. And don't anybody forget the script. Well, Buster, no matter how you slice it, it still comes out extortion. Penal Code 518. The obtaining of an official act of a public officer induced by the wrongful use of force or fear. Gag or no gag. This beat-up sucker doesn't buy one crazy bit of it for 1 cruddy minute. I swear, I'll get your license yanked and toss you in jail with your murdering clients.
His private number's in the safe. Get it. Get him. I'll talk only to the governor.
Steve Norton, Deputy Attorney General. I'm from the governor's personal staff. Mr. Bardo has called the governor, and the governor has called the President of the United States. Mr. Addison, this is Presidential Agent Special Detail Security Chief Gideon Blake from Washington.
Only the United States Secret Service? Where's the California National Guard? No Air Force? And you're not going to forget the Marines, kid. Please, don't forget the Marines.
I'm afraid I don't understand, Mr. District Attorney.
Mr. Bardo told the governor, and the governor told the high and mighty president. But shame, shame, shame. The president forgot to call the Marines. He only told the Secret Service. Well, the comedy's over, sonny boy, over. Extortion, phony threats, don't even try to con me with a third act, because I didn't buy that crud you were trying to choke down my throat in the first two acts. Tell your Secret Service zombie over there to tell the president, to tell the governor, to tell Mr. Bardo the answer's the same. No. Esteboga and Hidalgo are going to be tried and convicted of murder in the first degree, period.
Mr. Addison, would you please wake up? This is not a game.
Oh, now, isn't that a terrible, terrible shame? Of course, we both know there's an atom bomb. No self-respecting city would be without one. And of course, we both know I'd be delighted, simply delighted to save 4 million people, even at the cost of political suicide, by releasing 2 murdering syndicate bosses. There's no question about it. Of course I would. In a pig's
Ask a simple question, and there's always a simple jackass with a stupid answer.
Another county heard from.
Like in a convention, perhaps? Where some cow county hack got a transmission load full of sand before his attorney general bandwagon even got off the ground?
Split, wise guys, both of you. Get out of here.
Look here, Blake, you just can't come in and...
Like you said, Norton, this is not a game. Keep out and keep your mouth shut. Now, would you like us to leave, come in, and start all over again? Or are you convinced enough for us to just go on? Let's go over the amateur theatricals once again, only this time we read all the dialogue. Act 1, an atomic bomb was stolen from a government proving grounds. Act 2, one of the very few scientists in the world who can put a fuse for that bomb together, a man by the name of Young Leinster, has disappeared from sight. Act 3, Giorgio Trioni, one of the Syndicate's big boys, is here because 2 top gang bosses are in the can.
Mr. Addison, we're not playing politics. We need your help.
They had to show you something, or you wouldn't have gone running to Bardo. You saw the bomb. Where?
If I believed all this malarkey, and if I knew anything or saw anything, and if you found this atomic whatever it is, then what?
I'll defuse it. Fix it so it can't explode.
Oh, sure. What cop couldn't? And when do you fly to the moon?
I said I'd defuse it. I said it, and I meant what I said. Now, where is the bomb?
Mr. Presidential Agent, would you mind getting your duff off of my desk and out of my office and take this very young and very potentially stupendous political superstar with you?
Federal court order directing a change of jurisdictional venue. Esteboga and Hidalgo will soon be in the custody of the United States government. Marshals are on their way to pick them up now. "12 cities, 4 million men, women, and children. Whatever end of the odds you take, that's one hell of a price to pay for dead ambition and sick revenge."
Move on. Yes, Dr. Allen. Stay back. Move along back. Clear it out. Get that traffic moving.
Where are we stopping?
Funny case. Trail straight on and easy to read. Straight as an arrow to San Francisco, then like shooting craps blindfolded. Here, always keep one of these handy. Has a special solvent on it, makes blood disappear. You'll need some water with it.
What's that?
All that's left of a map that guy shot was carrying. The rest of it had a bullet hole in it and so much blood you couldn't read it. Know where that marked spot is?
Probably a private home. That's a pretty exclusive area just outside San Francisco. Overlooks the bay.
2732 Sequoia. You think you can find it? I said that wrong. Do you know you can find it? Are you sure?
Much as I'm convinced my ability to do anything would astound you, the answer is yes, Blake. I'm sure.
My friends call me Gideon. Only subordinates call me Mr. Blake. Not even the president calls me just Blake.
I'm not your friend. I'm not your subordinate. And I'm not the president. What I am is someone who neither likes or respects you.
Steve, did you ever want anything bad enough to fight for it?
Yeah. Peace. An end forever to violence.
And God said, let there be light.
You didn't have to kill that man. The second I was born, I started to die. Just like everybody else on this earth.
I don't have to do anything but meet that commitment to die. It's just that, personally, I'd rather it were later than sooner. That's all. Bullet in my hip that surgically can't be removed. When it rains, I feel it. When some non-violence freak bleats, I don't feel it, I hate it. I hate it like I hate myself, every minute of every day. I hate myself for putting my life in the line to protect a way of life you bleeding heart SOBs kick around like you're in some Nazi concentration camp.
Edison lived long enough to say something about 6 o'clock. All things considered, I assume that's a deadline. you want to find the house on that map, we're wasting time. That's it.
Circle around to the front of the house and make it quick, and make certain there's nobody else inside.
Then what?
What else? Find out why a map in a hired killer's pocket had this particular house marked on it.
And what about you?
I'll distract him.
Those shots? You killed him.
Hey, they don't teach you that in law school.
That man have the top sheet on him? Excuse me, on what was left of him. It'd be too much to expect. You'd let him live long enough to talk.
Yeah. Between shots, we played 20 questions.
Redwood Retreat.
You didn't read that, you knew it.
It's a deserted Boy Scout camp up in the Santa Cruz Hills. I went there as a kid. And I don't think I know where that is.
Done counting, Doctor.
$50,000. Sehr good. It's all there.
No trust, Doctor. Did you think it wouldn't be?
Ach, no, Gott in Himmel, Mr. Trioni, of course not. But you understand, we are not playing a game.
You have your money. Now, the timer for that bomb. Where do I pick up the timer?
A place called Pulgas. Maybe you have heard about it.
Bogus Water Temple. Who delivers? How do I know it?
It's a man by the name of Wilson. Patsy Wilson, we call him.
How do
because-
I know him?
Well, no, not you. He speaks first. About the weather he speaks. He says it is very cool.
Just that.
No. Then you speak, and you say, yes, it is very cool. It must be close to ground zero temperature.
That is, if it doesn't get warmer.
Yes, for us and maybe 4 million other people. Your man at the house, he will know how to connect the transmitter to change the signal at 6 o'clock.
I'll connect a timer, like you said. He'll have the shut-off transmitter working, like you said.
Now, and like you said, Mr. Trioni, now I go?
You go, Dr. Youngster.
Huck, Stevie, I hardly knew ye. With guns and drums and guns, the enemy nearly slew ye. Me friend, dear lad, ye look so sad. The enemy nearly slew ye.
Timing device. House. Top of hill. Must get there before 6 o'clock.
Yeah, ground zero temperature. Got a package for you. Maybe 3 bills worth?
The merchandise was already paid for. But we'll see what we can do.
No. There's an ambulance on the way. You'll be all right.
No. They make mistake. Bomb will explode at 5 o'clock. Crystal. They put in wrong crystal.
Can't we just shut this transmitter off and stop it altogether?
If radio signal stop, bomb will explode. And The hands must take out fuse by hands. Take out fuse by hands.
Herr Doctor. Herr Dr. Junglenster. Herr Dr. Junglenster.
Jawohl, General.
Antworte mir, schnell. The bomb. You understand? The bomb. Where is it?
Tower. Bridge. Golden Gate is round 0.
At 10-4, car 7, they just passed the bridge.
2909, route 800, calling.
34, I have the boat in sight.
By your standards, not bad enough. I'm still alive.
Complaint in triplicate, kid. It's a paper war.
Where's Trione? Up that ladder at the top of the strut outside.
The bomb?
Through the door inside the strut. Here. If you can't defuse it, beat it to death.
Have a blast, man.
Top 40 sounds from San Francisco. Weatherman says mostly clear tonight and tomorrow. Little change in temperature, so looks like another beautiful day tomorrow in the city by the bay. The mighty 73 music time right now, 2 minutes before 5 o'clock.